I'm John.
And I'm Randy, and this is NAC News. Did you see the history projects that junior high students were working on?
Yeah, I actually did. I thought those were pretty cool. I did a story over that. Let's roll that footage. Which category are you doing?
I am doing a individual junior performance.
What topic did you do it over?
I did it over Deaf President Now, which is from a college in Washington called Gallaudet. It's actually really interesting.
Why did you pick this one?
I picked this topic because it's about sign language, and I've been learning sign language since I was like in kindergarten, and I like to learn it. It's fun.
How hard was it to find the information?
I mean, it was difficult. Mr. Wigmer had to help me a little bit because I couldn't really find anything over the topic, but then I found some stuff and it helped.
And are you hoping to make it to regionals?
Yeah, because I'm the only performance in my category, so I'm hoping that as long as I have all the requirements, I will hopefully make it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In March of 1988, the students of Gallaudet University took a stand against the Board of Trustees to get a deaf president for the school. This whole thing started
On February 16th, the middle school held a history night. The History Night served as a district competition for this year's National History Day. This contest determined who would move on to regionals, which will be held in Maryville on March 3rd. If students place at regionals, they move on to state competition. On April 29th, which will be held in Columbia, Mo. This year's theme was taking a stand in history. The categories that the students could choose were exhibit, documentary, performance, historical paper, or website. Students could either be in a group or do their project individually.
We are proud to represent North Andrew Middle School for National History Day. Support!
Because we're girls and she stands up for girls' rights, so we wanted to be able to show that girls can do things too.
Because the kids in my class say I like to write, which is true, and they just said to do it, and I kind of just went with that.
Was it hard to find the information?
Yes, because they have more of a private life.
What category did you judge?
I judged the individual and group projects, the poster projects for students. A lot of fun to see the creativity that they had.
For next year, what advice would you give students to help them make it to Maryville?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need to make sure that they plan their project well, but they also need to make sure that they follow the rubric. If it says do a paper, do a paper. If it says put resources on the actual project poster, put the resources on the project poster. There were some of them that looked really good and had a lot of cool things, but unfortunately they didn't have everything on there, so it was harder for them to move on.
Man, I'm thirsty.
We have new water fountains out there in the hall. Tyler did a story over that.
Let's roll that now.
North Andrew has upgraded the water fountains here at the school. The school has purchased the new fountains that will have water bottle fill station attached. The station is located in the middle school hallway, but the high school is getting one soon. The students put their cups over the sensor and it fills up the bottle. The fountain has a counter on the station that keeps track of how many water bottles it has replaced. The purpose of it is to save the plastic waste from the bottles.
Colin, what do you think of the new water fountains?
It's really cool because you can fill up bottles instead of throwing them in the trash.
How often do you use it?
Once a day.
Sounds good.
That water's splashing just like Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, he's a professional basketball player that recently switched teams. Tyler was there recording the whole thing.
Let's roll that.
Kevin Durant spent 9 seasons with the Oklahoma City Thunder organization. He was drafted second overall by the Seattle Supersonics in 2007. The team would later move to Oklahoma City and be renamed the Thunder. Over the offseason, Durant's contract was up and he decided to move to the team that beat the Thunder out of the playoffs last season, the Golden State Warriors. On February 11th, the Warriors came to Oklahoma to play the Thunder. Durant himself said he knew that it wasn't going to be a warm welcome. Curry said that he has hoped for a warm welcome for Durant. Durant also has not been close with his former teammate Russell Westbrook ever since he departed the team. I had the opportunity to attend the game. Many things happened at the game since I was wearing a Kevin Durant Golden State jersey. First, my family and I were interviewed by the local OKC News. They did not add me to the cut, but my brother spoke on the interview. We also had things such as potato chips being thrown at us. Several people joked asking me why I had the jersey on, and fans behind us yelled bandwagon. The events that happened to me were not even close to how they treated Kevin Durant. When he came out, fans screamed boo, even calling him Cupcake for being soft. He was booed every time he touched the ball, even in the layup lines. The final score of the game was 130 to 114, going to the Warriors. Kevin Durant scored 34 points and led the team in scoring. His opponent, Russell Westbrook, had a great game as well, scoring 47 points. The Warriors will travel back to OKC later in the year.
Speaking of professional sports, did you see the Super Bowl?
Actually, yes, I did. That was a great game.
Yes, it was. I have a story over that. Super Bowl 51 took place on Sunday, February 5th. The two teams that competed were the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Most people favored the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, but the Falcons seemed like they were going to win the game when they went into halftime leading 28-3. The Patriots made a comeback and tied the game 28-28. The Patriots ended up winning in overtime 34-28. This was the first time in Super Bowl history that the game went into overtime.
Man, that game was exciting.
But not as exciting as the commercial.
I think Cameron did a story over that.
Let's roll that now.
Every year during the Super Bowl, more people look forward to the commercials than the actual game. This year's Super Bowl had a ton of cool commercials and several included celebrities. Here are the top 5 commercials and their actors. John Malkovich in Squarespace, Melissa McCarthy in Kia, Adam Driver in Snickers, Tom Brady in Intel, and George Takei in Pizza Hut.
So Randy, what was your favorite Super Bowl commercial this year?
Well, Humpty Dumpty one was good.
What about you, Tyler?
I personally thought they were pretty bad, but Puppy Monkey Baby last year was pretty good.
Well, thanks for your guys' time and have a good day.
Man, them Super Bowl commercials are lit.
Speaking of lit, did you hear about the explosion at the French nuclear power plant?
No.
Let's roll that. February 8th at 10 a.m. in Flameville, France, an explosion occurred at the turbine hall of a non-nuclear part of the power station. One of the older nuclear reactors was shut down. The fire was brought under control at 11 a.m. There were no injuries to report, but 5 people were affected by the fumes. Both reactors, which produce a electricity generation capacity of 1,300 megawatts, were built in the 1980s.
What you wanna do, baby?
Hey, I'm recording over here.
Oh, that reminds me. The music program has been doing a lot of cool stuff this year.
Let's roll that.
Or anything.
How'd you do on honor choir?
We went to 3 different honor choirs this year. We went to one at Northwest, one at Missouri Western, and one at South Harrison. We had the smallest number of people that went was 3 to Northwest, and we had 16 go to Missouri Western, and I think they did very well.
Tell us about contest in March.
March 31st, we have 3 girls taking solos to solo and ensemble at Central. We have Hannah Raymond, Maggie Grisho, and Faith Adkins. They have to take 2 solos. Most of the time, one of them has to be in another language. All 3 girls are singing in Italian and in English.
All right, well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
The basketball season is winding down. District's just a place. Let's see how we did.
High school district basketball started on a Monday, February 20th, and ended on a Saturday, February 25th. This year, our district basketball games are being held at St. Joe Christian. There are a total of 8 teams in District 15. North Andrew girls basketball team has the 3 seed this year, and the boys have the 1 seed. The girls finished their season 42-12 and lost a tough game to King City with a score of 35-19. Won their final game in districts, defeating South Holt, making them district champs. The score of the game was 78-62 against South Holt. The boys now move on to regional competition that will take place in the Civic Arena in St. Joseph, Tuesday, February 28th, and Saturday, March 4th. Good luck, Cardinals.
Congratulations, boys, on winning districts. Good luck for the rest of the season.
For NAC News, I'm John.
I'm Reggie.
We're signing off.